right, guys, welcome back to episode 34 of Orlando Out of Context. My name is Brian.
I'm Stephanie.
And welcome, guys. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Orlando Out of Context, and then visit us at orlandooutofcontext.com, and then make sure to listen and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Play. So today we have a special guest. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi.
So Lisa has what is becoming, I don't know, like a popular Orlando-based Instagram account.
She has 2,445 followers.
Well, last time I checked your account, like I think you were like in the thousands-ish. I think you've grown recently quite a bit.
Yeah. It's bizarre, but yes.
So she runs the Shitty Beautiful. So that means everyone in Orlando is just dying to see all the shitters in town.
Who knew?
Who knew?
And so it's probably easier this way because, I remember being in my young age and going to the bathroom in the bar was not something I wanted to do.
Right.
It was like you held on as long as possible.
Right.
Because it was like you have to crawl through everybody and then wait in a long line and people are throwing up. So maybe we just see your pretty pictures and skip it.
Yeah. I remember like going out when we were younger back in our day. Like it just seemed the bathrooms were very small.
Right.
But they still try to put stalls in them. I feel like nowadays, because people are making the bathrooms like unisex, I feel like it's a better experience.
Definitely.
Do you think?
I mean, it depends on where you are,
I've seen some really pretty bathrms on your page.
Right?
But I guess you're not only going to smutty clubs. These are all like restaurants.
I was going to say, don't do a lot of the smutty. And also, if I do find a really bad bathroom, I try to be more positive than negative.
The toilet paper's soft.
You'll see them in my stories, but I don't normally post really disgusting bathrooms.
So for this episode, we're going to talk, of course, about how you came up with the Shitty Beautiful, which I think is so clever. I was thinking about it today. I was like, I'm surprised that wasn't taken. You have such an original idea. I mean, I think this account is going to be notorious Orlando account.
For sure.
For sure. So we're going to talk a little bit about obviously the account, your connection with Orlando. We're going to talk a little bit about bar crawls and
toilet tours.
things to do in Orlando that have to do with bars and etc. And then we're going to talk about your favorite things in Orlando.
Ooh, awesome.
So kind of your insider tips, your pro tips is what we like to call them.
Awesome.
Okay. So tell us, what's your connection with Orlando? Are you originally from Orlando?
No, I'm actually originally from Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Most people aren't originally from Orlando, right?
Right. We had our
first Orlando OG last week.
Oh yes, I heard that.
Erica.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So
out of 33 episodes,
crazy,
we haven't had a guest every episode, but for a good amount.
Yeah, we've had a good handful of guests,
OGs,
and then Erica was our first. So.
Well, so I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and then I went to school in Richmond at VCU.
Okay.
And then I was a theater major. So I interviewed for an internship at Orlando Shakes at SETC, which is a Southeastern Theater Conference.
Okay.
And I got the internship, and it was a 9-month internship, and I was like, I mean, what's, Orlando, it should be cool. Disney's there, but I didn't know anything about it. So I was like, cool, I'll be there for 9 months, and then I'll figure out what's next. And
it sounds like our story.
I think a lot of people have that story though, right?
Yeah.
So then, I was here for 9 months, stage management internship at Orlando Shakes.
That's
which
awesome.
Was really awesome.
I never heard of Orlando Shakes.
It's
Orlando Shakespeare Theater.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
right next to the Orlando Museum of Art, the Science Museum, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a really great place to start, and then I got a job there after my internship, and I've been here for about 6 years.
Okay.
And I love it.
So you set roots.
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty quickly I was like, I need to
it's
get
a great
out
place
and
to set roots. I mean, honestly,
it is. There's so much to do here, and I feel like I had no idea. I was shocked that there was so much to do
especially when
here.
you come from up north.
Yeah.
Where there's like literally nothing to do, especially when it gets cold in the wintertime.
Exactly.
Bowling, shopping malls, movies.
Dude, I was like the
that's
queen
about
of
it.
the shopping mall. Like, we would do our rounds in the food court, get all the chicken samples. But it sucked.
So that's one of the reasons why it's kind of nice to have you on the podcast. Is kind of like puts in perspective once again why we started the podcast is because people think of Orlando as Disney and Universal, and we talk about those things on the podcast. We try to talk about them from maybe a little bit different perspective, but we also want people to understand that Orlando's more
like a real place where real people live.
Attractions,
Absolutely.
even though Stephanie and I actually live in the attractions area,
right.
we know that there's more, and we've explored more, and we continue to explore. So it's great to have you on to kind of give us a different perspective of that. So tell us about why you started the Shitty Beautiful. Like, where did that idea come from, etc.?
So, people ask me this a lot, and I wish it was a more interesting story. I really just was in a bathroom and took a picture that I thought was really artsy because I had a few beers, and then I didn't post it. And then, like, a week later, because I was like, it's weird to post a picture from a bathroom, which is ironic now. And so, like, a week later, I took another picture in a bathroom. And then I just thought it would be weird to post them. So instead did a much weirder thing, which is, like, keeping them all in, like, a folder on my phone. And then just, like, telling people that at some point I was going to do something with all these bathroom pictures, and most people were like, cool. Weird.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I like that story.
Well, cool. Well, it's real, so yeah.
Because I think that, like, for me, I kind of look at bathroom selfies as like especially like when you're like, Stephanie and I have had experience with the dating apps, etc. And when you see I see like a bathroom picture on like a dating application, I would be like,
you know why? Really? Because I'm looking at the mirror and I'm like, oh, the mirror's filthy. He's got toothpaste all over the sink.
House, right?
There's gross products
They're
there.
like
He's
lifting
not
up their shirt
house.
just like a few inches.
Ugh.
It's bad.
So I just think that
I don't condone that.
It's like a different perspective on the bathroom selfie on your account. Like your account is much more like, okay,
it's
I
more
can
about
get
the
down
decor, the details of the bathroom, the colors,
there are selfies
the
too.
themes.
There are not no selfies.
We can never live in a world with no selfies.
I think so. I read somewhere today that it was no selfie day today.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't post anything today, so doing
there you go.
Great.
Doing good. Today is what? March the 18th.
Yeah,
so if anyone can verify that, I believe.
Fact check.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything. That. So what would people post if it's a no selfie day?
Something else besides a selfie,
So if you're a person that posts a selfie every day,
you need to stop.
Right.
Everybody needs to cut down on it anyhow.
Real life, my personal Instagram is like 0 selfies. Like I
well, you have to balance.
Really, I have many more pictures of myself on my bathroom Instagram than on my personal. That's all like my dog and like other people.
So I was looking at your Instagram account today, and I was seeing that you had like other people in bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
So are you starting to feature people who tag?
I mean, really, even
are they your personal friends or just randos?
Like a healthy mixture. I mean, even from when first of all, I would say when I first started this, I really thought it would be my friends following me.
Right. And
some of them were just following me because they felt like they had to. Anyways, I never really thought there would be strangers following it. So that's cool. But even when I had like 100 followers, there was like a stranger who sent me a bathroom picture like really early on, like tagged me in a bathroom picture, was like, this is for the Shitty Beautiful. And I'm like, wow, who, me?
So have you done anything personally to drive your account, or are you just letting it grow authentically?
No, I'm definitely, a little bit of both. Some of the techniques that you shouldn't do, which is like I follow everybody. Like I follow a lot of people, which I think that part is okay, right? You're supposed to follow people, but then I think you're supposed to unfollow them at some point.
Right.
But I just follow a lot of people, and it's like strangers I don't know. Anybody who like for the first like 500 whatever, how many followers, I just followed everybody back and like want to be friends with everybody, which is
well, that's cool.
Not right. But and then let's see. At one point, my my roommate would Sharpie the Shitty Beautiful in bathroom stalls if they had graffiti on them, not like
that's awesome.
Nice places.
You should get those stickers. You know how people
I
like
have stickers
sticker
now,
bombs.
I just got stickers for Christmas. Oh my god, that was a long time ago now. That I need to like actually start using.
Yeah,
I just forget to put those implemented. In my purse. But,
do you have a sticker with you now?
Did you leave one in our bathroom? Because that's the first thing she did when she got here. Immediately.
That is kind of hilarious.
Use the bathroom.
Really
she was like, "Can I use the bathroom?"
Here's the thing: is that if people recognize me in a bar, which does not happen that often, but like the other day I was like going to the bathroom at a bar, and this guy at the bar was like, "She's gonna take a picture in there," and I was like, I too have to use the restroom like everyone else. Yeah, but I don't know. Did I answer the question? What am I doing to drive it? Not a lot. I mean, I engage with people a lot, but it's all pretty like.
I just imagine something cool like that. It would just be like, you know, when you see stuff and you like, you tag your friend or you send, you know, that's how us and our friend circle have started following a lot of accounts, because you just see one person that's always posting things that are so funny. And it kind of becomes, you know, a trickle-down effect where maybe one day you wake up and you have 20 more followers, 30, 40, 50, just because people keep passing on your funny pictures, you know?
It's the best, and that's the way it should be, not like, you know, bots and, you know,
especially people that are, like, into the downtown scene, into the Orlando scene. They want to, like, see all these bathrooms. I mean, it intrigued me. That's how I found you. I don't know how I found you, but I did, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so funny.
But yeah,
so what do you do for your professional life? Like, what's your real job?
I make money from bathroom. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be cool though?
That would be cool.
I don't. Sorry. So I work for Orlando Fringe Festival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, are you familiar with it? Okay, so and I'm the development coordinator there. So I do the fundraising and development.
You're a theater girl.
I'm a theater girl.
Well,
but
I'm
administrative theater girl.
We talked to the Garden Theater. We interviewed them.
Yeah.
And one of the gals that we talked to, she worked at the Shakespeare Place.
Was it Melissa Mason Braillard?
Yeah, it was Melissa. Yeah, Melissa's awesome.
Yeah, we worked there together at Shakes. And then
she was really nice. We had a really nice interview with them.
And now we have kind of a partnership. We're seeing each of the shows. Yeah,
cool.
Exactly. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and so you're a theater girl.
Yeah, for sure.
From a young age.
Yeah. Yes.
And so ever on stage or always in the background?
Yeah, definitely on stage when I was younger. Like when I was like 7, I asked my mom if she could put me in acting classes. Because my sister was Zacchaeus in a church play, and I was like, I want to be a star like Emily. And my mom thought that was really funny and then put me in acting classes. And then so I did the acting thing for a while, and then in high school I got more interested in stage management, more working backstage, and fell more in love with that, and then have just progressively moved further off stage into the administrative offices. But
when does the Fringe Festival happen?
It's May 14th through 27th.
Okay. And so you have a full-time job for just something that happens basically once a year.
It's a small administrative staff. It's a full-time administrative staff of 4 people.
Okay.
And then there's also a lot of contract employees, and then I just started there in October. Okay. So
this is your first one coming up.
Yeah. Well, and I have been a big fan of it for a long time, and I've stage managed shows that are in it, and I've
Where does it take place?
It's all in Lock Haven Park, so that's that same where Orlando Shakes. So a lot of the shows are in Orlando Shakes, and there's some at Orlando Rep and some in the Art Museum.
So for those who don't know what Fringe Festival is, can you kind of give like a brief description?
So it's a 2-week theater festival in May. It happens every year. So Fringe Festivals actually started in Scotland, and the idea is that they had this international theater festival every year, but then the weird acts that weren't, I'm probably butchering this, but like the weird acts that weren't allowed into that festival, or like weren't the elite and weren't allowed to be a part of it, started their own festival on the outskirts of that festival, or on the fringe of that festival.
Right.
So is this one of those things where you dress up in time costumes?
No,
but like you could, like, it's I mean, it's so anyways, the idea of the Orlando Fringe Festival, anyone can apply to do a show. And they literally pull names out of a hat. And those are, well, it's a drum. Anyways, random names, and those people get to produce shows at this festival. There's over 130 shows, and it's over 2 weeks, and people come from all over the world.
All over the world?
Yeah, there's...
I never knew.
Yeah, and actually the one in Orlando is the longest running and largest Fringe festival in the United States.
Yeah, I knew it was kind of major. I've never been. I've only heard about it.
Oh man, yeah, you guys got to check it out. It's really cool. And then hit me up before you go, and I'll tell you like which shows you should see.
Okay.
Because
they get they like some good like comedy stuff, and right, like
you could see the really best show you've ever seen, and you could also see the worst show you've ever seen. I've seen both. And they're both equally wonderful.
Right.
But the tickets are $12 for the show. That's the maximum ticket price.
For each show or for the
So it's
event?
like you have to have a so $10 gets you a button. So the sale of the buttons goes to Orlando Fringe, and then you buy tickets to individual shows, and that money all goes directly to the artists. So my job is fundraising and development, because
it takes more
all
money
the
than just
money
that.
goes to the artist.
Right.
So like your $10 button is not sustaining this company.
Not covering, yeah.
And also a lot of what we do is offsetting the cost for the artist. So it actually costs an artist less than a third of the cost to produce a show in Fringe than it does to produce a show on your own.
Right.
Super cool. So I love it. So I do a lot of grant writing and individual donor development. So
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So nothing to do with toilets.
We could have like
all.
Stephanie's not as interested in theater, but I am. So I could have a whole nother episode just.
I was gonna say I'll just like wear another hat. I'm not wearing a hat, but you know what I mean.
I get interested in subcultures of stuff that I don't have any clue about, and then you walk into a world and you're like, oh my gosh, there's this whole bubble of people and interests that I never even knew existed. You know, it's the same as when you go to like Star Trek conventions. What is that? What do they call that at the
like Comic-Con?
Yeah, Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It's like this the first time I went to Comic-Con, I was like, oh my god, there's like hundreds of people who are obsessed with stuff I never even knew about.
Thousands of people.
And that interests me.
Yeah. I mean, this festival gets like 72,000 people a year, and over those 2 weeks.
Wow.
And also, like, there's a lot of free outdoor like there's an outdoor stage, or there's free concerts every night. Like it's not just theater people. Like I'm a theater person, but not everybody. There are people that are just Fringe people. Like people take vacation so that they can like see every show.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my day job.
That's a cool day job.
I love it.
Yeah.
You get to interact with a lot of people around Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Because you're calling businesses and trying to get sponsorships and all this.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Cool.
So did you do anything for St. Patty's Day yesterday?
Was that yesterday?
Any toilets?
Honestly,
I was looking at Instagram and it was lit.
Everybody
was on Wall Street dancing leprechauns.
Okay, like
green beer.
I didn't do anything yesterday. I like barely left my house.
That's good.
Should I? I would say my Instagram sometimes makes it appear as if
you're a party girl,
partying 24/7, and that's not really the case.
Sometimes you just gotta stay inside.
I just take like 10 pictures in every bathroom I go to, and then
you store up the content,
right? or I repost other people's things, which I love doing. But so I went out on Saturday night, which is like pre St. Patty's Day, so that counts.
Yeah, I saw people were partying on Saturday too, and it made me have to check the calendar. I was like, I thought St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow.
I thought it was St. Patrick's Day on Saturday because of all the parties scheduled, and I'm pretty mad about it. I wore green all day like an idiot.
I think because it happened on a weekend, St. Patrick's Day, that like Friday was the start of St. Patrick's Day, and then it just went on all weekend.
It's foolish.
I don't know about that party scene anymore.
It's a lot. It's every day is like, today is National White Wine Day.
Rose Froze.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Not that I avoid it. I do go to the parties, obviously, but.
So I saw on your Instagram the link to this huge Orlando Weekly, like article that you had. It was nice.
They
really
cool.
went into depth, and they were had a lot of pictures, and they were pinpointing some of your favorite spots. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the toilet tours that you do.
Yeah.
You invited. So we've been kind of talking back and forth for a couple months trying to get together. She invited us to the Christmas toilet tour, but I think I was sick.
So what is this?
When I was sick,
you would have been more sick.
What does this entail?
Well, okay, so like a
12 toilets. That's a lot.
That one was a lot.
You just walk around with a group and like play tour guide?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So like.
Because I don't know anything about this because Stephanie saw it, but I did not see it. So explain.
So basically. A toilet tour is just a bar crawl, right?
Okay.
And again, I really have been doing these since like really early on in the like nobody was following me and I was like, we're hosting an event, but not really. It's all very like casual. It's like mostly me and my friends, but then there's always like one or two people that come that just like follow the thing and just show up, and that's, I mean, my goal is that more random people show up, but it's
we
kind of
wanted to do a meetup of some sort.
Yeah.
I think like nobody's gonna show up.
Eventually we will. We're building up to.
Yeah.
What you do is you just, I mean, for me, it was like I had invited 10 of my friends, and I was like, I need you to be here for this, and also like every time, and obviously it's not like you don't reserve a space or like up. Pay a ticket or anything crazy like that. You just show up. So I'm always like, you can come whenever, you can leave whenever, like come for one bar, do whatever you want. It's all very casual. And then I just like tell people to DM me when they're
So you did 12 bars in one night.
That one was crazy.
This is
and
Christmas.
This one says you did it along with another account called So Damn Social.
So Damn Local, yeah.
Oh,
she's
So Damn Local.
Awesome. Her name's Sarah, and she is, I mean, I just, met her on the internet like you do normally, like we all did.
Internet friends.
But she's super cool, and she has an account called So Damn Local where she's a she also freelances with Bunklowers sometimes, so she does some interviews for them, and I just really liked her vibe on the gram, and I was kind of inviting her to the tours, and I was like, maybe she asked me about co-hosting with me, and I was like, let's do it. And it's so much more fun to do it with somebody else, because I was like, I'm like just kind of a nerd, and I get like really nervous before them, and I'm like, what if nobody comes? What if too many people come? What if everybody at the bars hates us?
Right.
And all of those things have occurred, and so it's fine. But yeah, so I did it with Sarah, and so this one was the So Damn Shitty, because So Damn Local shitty.
Right, I got it.
So Damn Shitty 12 bars of shitmas, maybe? Do we call the 12
Christmas,
bars of shitmas? Or the
Christmas
12 shits
toilet
of Christmas?
tour.
I don't remember, but you get the idea. It was in the Milk District, so we started at the Iron Cow, and then went all the way to Southern Craft.
12 bars is a lot.
Let me tell you, 2 people went to 12 bars. Me and
and Sarah?
And my wonderful... wait, no. Sarah did, of course. So, did she go? Oh, yes. 2 people went to all of them. I guess like 4 people went to all of them. But so yes. And not all of them were bars. There were also food stops along the way for that, because like there aren't literally that many bars in the Milk District.
Milk District have 12 bars?
Like they have a lot of bars. Yeah. But no, like we went to Gringos Locos, which like you could get beer there, but I was like, everybody carb up. Like that was like stop 6. I was like, guys, we got
halfway
more
point
to go. And then we went to like Pom Poms. I actually organized ahead with them to just like, I just ordered a big tray of sandwiches, and I was like, everybody eat a sandwich. Let's go. Next stop. That one was.
So you had it organized, then it sounds like.
Yeah, it's like.
Put some thought into it.
Organized chaos for sure. No, I was like, all right, guys, we got 25 minutes per stop. We got.
So did you get large group photos and the shitters?
I got one big group photo, but it's hard with those because like people come and go, like I said, so there was like a big group of people
trying to wrestle everybody into the bathroom,
and like also they're really just bar crawls, and I take pictures of the toilets. Like I try not to make it a thing. Yeah. Because I message the bars ahead of time for the most part, and just give them a heads up it's gonna happen, which is always awkward because sometimes they've heard of it, sometimes they're like,
they're
cool,
like, what?
And then a lot of times they're like, what? and then sometimes they just don't respond, but then we show up and it's fine. But if like the Milk District, some of those places are tiny, and I don't want to show up with whatever 15 people and be like, we're here to look at the bathroom.
So Stephanie has on her show notes that you did Park Ave Happy Hour toilet tour, which is, I love how you're doing like on each one, you're giving it kind of like a kitschy name, just like your Instagram account.
Got to keep on brand.
I mean,
I love it.
I made kitschy names about like everything. It's a problem.
So actually. Park Ave, like it would seem like you would probably have a lot of places on Park Ave that you could potentially do.
There are a lot. I was trying to make that one, like I live pretty close to Park Ave actually. So I was trying to make it like the places, well, always with these, I try to make them the places I like to go to.
Right.
And also for that one in particular, I was trying to hit all the happy hours. And so that one I think was,
I think it was only like 4 stops.
Yeah, it was only like 4.
I was looking through your Instagram today, stalking
that's
to make
good.
this.
That's good. It's called research.
It's called research.
I forget where was. Where was the first place we went? It's okay. You don't have to know. Oh, we went. No, I know. We went to the Park View, which is my favorite place on Park Ave.
Park View. Where is that?
It's like across from where the park thing, the like Central Park,
the actual park
esque is.
Okay.
It's kind of a small place, but they have. Really
we like
good...
the Briar Patch.
Oh, I love Briar Patch. It's close to there.
That's all I know.
That's all Stephanie cares about. The Briar Patch.
Briar Patch is great. And then after, just like, you know, you can go to the park. But they have really good food there also, which is like surprising because it just looks like a wine bar, and then their food is insane. Yeah. So, anyways, we just were going to those 4 places and trying to catch each of them at the happy hour. I think one of the places wasn't at the happy hour. Plus, that one was another one where I was like, okay, guys, we have to go now. Please wrap up your conversations.
Let's go.
But yeah.
So do you have any more events planned for the upcoming future that you want to talk about?
I mean, I have a lot of dreams. I mean, so like in my ideal world, I would be doing these toilet tours once a month.
Maybe once you're done, you know, probably you're working hard since your festival's in May,
which is insane.
So maybe after May, things will ease up at work.
Yeah, and
we
do
can
some
put
side
the toilets on the
also,
front.
So it's like I'm a tutor also. Just I do some light math tutoring, just a lot of
just
normal
some light
things.
tutoring.
Some light math tutoring, totally normal.
What level tutoring do you do?
I do like 4th grade through like algebra 2.
Okay.
And I'll do
Why?
like SAT prep.
Math is disgusting.
Oh my gosh, math is wonderful.
You're done with school. You're an adult now. You never have to look at it again. We move on.
Some people like math.
Well, I like you said that like you're a freak, but let me be kind to you about it. Some people like math. No, I get it. I'm weird, but yeah, no, I don't know. I like it.
Whatever pays the bills.
And it also, I mean, people are paying me to do it.
That makes everything better.
It makes everything more fun.
That might have made math better.
Okay,
right?
What other? Do you have any other side hustles? I'm curious.
I mean, I do a lot of babysitting. Okay. So that's another thing. A lot of times I'm like posting pictures. I'm like, get ready for the weekend, ladies. And I'm like just sitting on somebody's couch watching HGTV.
Math and babysitting.
I'm like in between students. I'm like, all right, I got 10 minutes. Let me do a quick post.
I love that the Shitty Beautiful is babysitting too. Like that's hilarious.
Luckily, none of my. I mean, not that I keep it a secret, but none of those parents have been like, hey, by the way, I saw you on Instagram like drinking a beer on a toilet. But the fathers of the father of one of the girls that I tutor, like, you know, brought that Orlando Weekly article to one of our sessions and was like, oh my gosh, and he was like, can you sign this? It was great. So that was fine. Wow. But so like and then he'll send me bathrooms, so it's all good.
He sends you bathrooms?
Yeah. Or he has.
Have you ever found a bidet? I really want to use a bidet, and I've never found one in my whole life.
Go to Europe.
They have one at Cadence, I believe. It's so like the sushi, the like fancy ass sushi place. That's like their.
Have you
that's
been
on
to
their
Cadence?
billboard.
Wow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have not. I've only people have sent me pictures of the.
I was gonna say so that okay. I want to go to Cadence.
There's a lot of places I haven't been, but I've only seen their bathrooms. But yes, no, it looks really cool. But yeah, you have to like have a reservation.
Cadence, you have to have a reservation. Yeah, it's like 8-seat sushi bar.
I mean, the food must be like legit if they need to have a bidet in there to clean your asshole before once you get done with your meal.
It's like better for the environment.
That is really an interesting question. Like, does any bathroom in Orlando have a bidet? Because that's not common here.
But I think in Japanese culture, it's very common. Maybe that's why it's there. It's
the rest of the world, beside the U.S., it's very common.
Because nobody likes stinky nether regions.
No.
We should have them here in Orlando because everything gets sweaty down there. It's
actually pretty gross when you think about it. That we're just like...
It is disgusting. So what are your favorite... What are your favorite ones or new ones that you found since your article came out in June?
Okay, so... the Whippoorwill one. Have you guys been to Whippoorwill?
No, where's Whippoorwill?
Okay, also in the Milk District, but sort of like near South Street. It might be on South Street. And it's a craft beer place. And then during the day, it's a coffee shop, which is a good model that I think a lot of people are doing.
That's good.
But so it's Easy Luck coffee during the day. And then it becomes Whippoorwill.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
That's a good idea.
It's really smart.
It's a really
two
smart
different
idea.
businesses.
Yeah.
And it's really cute in there. Like, it's very hip. And actually, when I first went there, I was like, is this place just like some trendy, like, Instagrammable place? Or is it actually good? And it was really good.
So what's special about their bathroom?
They're just beautiful. So there's like a pink one and a green one. But I like that it's not, all right, listen... Every women's bathroom is pink, and it's like I guess I didn't realize how many pink. I mean, I get it, but like my favorite color is green, and the boys' restrooms are always green, and it's stupid. I'm like, are we babies?
Do you go into boys' bathrooms when you go out?
Yeah. Yes.
You just walk in like a boss?
Well, no.
Like you own the place?
Oh, pardon me. This is for my Instagram. It's very official. All very official.
Do you have any pictures with urinals on?
I have pictures. Yeah. But that's usually like either people send them to me, or if it's like a if it's like a unisex bathroom.
I do have.
I have one person.
A policy question for your
yes,
your
please.
Instagram.
I have a very official.
So,
policy.
do you only accept pictures of Orlando bathrooms, or how does that work?
No, I mean I try to mostly post Orlando ones, but I mean first of all I definitely do like Winter Park, Maitland.
Right, but I'm saying, let's say like outside of Central Florida, like let's say if somebody from New York sent you a picture of a bathroom.
I still do. Okay, so I do occasionally, but I try not to do it too often because one time when I did one, somebody was like, "Oh, well, this is a slippery like somebody actually like said something about it, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, this is not your weird hobby. This is my weird hobby.
Jesus.
Don't tell me how to live my life. Anyways, I'm sure he's a lovely person. But yeah, so I do them sometimes, and I say...
Your panties in a twist over a bathroom.
Okay, so you generally, the rule is, in general, that you stick with Orlando.
Yeah.
You know what some of my favorite bathrooms are? The cruise ship. Have you ever been on the Disney cruise?
No, but somebody sent me pictures.
My
Well, I mean,
God.
I have, but what's so unique?
Every bathroom is different. Like,
Really?
seriously, every bathroom is different.
Yeah,
and there's one bathroom that I really like. I don't know which ship it's on, but you go in and it's like a door that's... What do you call that door that goes into the wall?
Like a pocket door?
Like a pocket door.
Ooh.
And the bathroom is completely round. And it's just mosaic tiles. And it's just beautiful. Like, all the bathrooms are different.
I'll have to
They
pay
have
more
different
attention.
themes. Yeah, I found myself going into every bathroom I saw just so I could see what it looked like.
Yeah. No, I haven't been on a Disney cruise, but I've heard good things about them. Or people have sent them to me, but like in their stories, and then I want to be like, can you send me all your pictures? But I try not to be.
We like the bathroom at Earl's too. It's very beautiful.
Millennia.
I have. Wait.
I think you've been there.
Yes, I have been there.
They have unisex bathrooms.
They're like, just
like
your own private
Venn
bathroom.
diagram.
Like you're in your own room.
Yeah.
It's not like a big group room.
No, those are beautiful. Yeah, no, I remember that.
And this place, there's a new restaurant over here called Ford's Garage.
They
have a cool bathroom there too.
I just didn't. I started to post that one today,
You
and
should
then I drove
run in there on your way out.
I know I should, but somebody sent me a picture of the men's room there with the keg urinal.
Yes.
And like tire sinks.
Yes, tire sinks.
And like the handle for the door looks like a gas.
Yeah, it's really cool. The theming in general at Ford's is really good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Should just run in there and.
Yeah, it's right across. It's right around the corner.
I drove past it. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just park, roll in, say what you did to us. Can I use the bathroom really quick?
Your bathroom was really nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we're gonna take a picture in there later.
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to have to ask, but. Yeah. I know you were asking earlier if I like was planning more for the future, which I am, and I really want to do like branch out more because I generally stick to where I am just because they're the places I go.
Gotta find those other nooks and crannies.
Exactly, and
we have long lists of places we want to go, and it's just getting the time and like planning.
The list is long, and new places open up every day.
It's like crazy. You turn around, there's new place.
I'm excited for the Halloween bar that's opening downtown.
Me too. Oh. And their bathroom's gonna be great.
You know it. It's gonna be awesome.
And also they posted something that was like, these are the skulls. They're going to be like big skulls. Anyways, I'm excited about it.
What's the bathroom like in the Christmas bar?
In Frosty's?
I don't remember. It's gross. Been so long.
It's gross?
I don't think it's cool. The bathroom in...
No offense, Frosty's.
Have you been to the bathroom in Sideshow? It's cute.
Yes, that one's
well
cool.
themed.
I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so bitter. The Frosty's one I found very disappointing.
Maybe they'll listen to this and they'll be like, oh man, we
Let
really
me up my
have
game.
to step up our bathroom game.
Yeah.
Because I think that why not?
Why
not step up your bathroom game?
Yeah.
Set yourself apart.
I don't understand if it's like,
if
you're a themed bar and it like snows every hour, like put up a wreath in there.
Seriously. But I think like the Travel Channel has had like shows about bathrooms and stuff. So
I should look into.
But I'm pretty sure like it can be a thing. Like make your bathroom a destination.
You'd be surprised how many. Yeah, that's how I feel. There's a lot of people who like I tell about it or they see it or whatever, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I had this idea. Like this was my idea," and I was like, "Cool."
Well, I did it first.
I know, and I'm like, "You should do it.
That's
we can have more than one."
I'm really surprised because when did you start the account?
June, July, like. A year and a half
17?
ago? Yeah, a year and a half ago.
Okay. Because, I mean, I think that it's great that you snatched that and IG handle. I'm surprised it wasn't, like, taken.
I know, me too. And I really brainstormed a lot on the name, like, with my friends and stuff. And that was, like, not one that came out of the
You had a committee?
Well, I'm in a book club, and... came to book club and I was like, "Sup, ladies, book was great. I'm gonna start an Instagram for bathroom pictures, and I want it to be Orlando themed. So who has ideas for names?" Anyways, it didn't come.
She has a council.
Which and those women are amazing, and
you're really in a book club
all over the bathrooms. Yeah, we're like we've read like 50 books or something together.
Wow.
I want to join a book club.
Oh man.
Is it exclusive?
They take applications.
I mean,
how many people are
in our book club?
How many people are in your book club?
Well, I mean, how many people are in the book club? I would say it's like 12 or something.
Are there any men?
No.
I'm looking for a place to meet single men in Orlando.
Ooh, this won't be a good one for that. And also, good luck.
I'm to the point where no stone is left unturned. So,
well, come on a bar crawl, but
I'll volunteer to take the male pictures in the bath. I'll just bust in the bathroom.
Oh my
Who's
gosh,
ready?
I'm so sorry, but anyways, hi, I'm Stephanie. Yeah. No, sorry. It's women only book club.
So let's talk your favorite things in Orlando. Ooh. So we kind of have a list. So. What is your favorite restaurant? Now, we always are kind of like, people when we ask this question is like, my favorite.
Seems like so much pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. But like, let's just say like, where are you frequenting a lot? Or like, like you haven't tried every.
You're once a week, once a month stop.
Yeah.
It's not the best restaurant in Orlando.
Of all time.
It's just your favorite one right now.
I like the best.
Yeah. Because my favorite has changed. My favorite changes, I think.
Yeah.
Like it was Earl's for a while because the brunch.
The brunch is insane.
Yeah. my opinion has shifted a little bit.
Oh,
but see,
man,
that's what I'm
so
saying.
sad.
I know their drinks are the best. Their drink
we
prices.
like the atmosphere and the
atmosphere
drinks.
is amazing. But
the food quality
like, okay.
is
the
kind
food
of.
kind of.
No, I agree with that.
Give or
It
take.
depends.
Yeah, I guess the
on the
food
day.
is a little.
We get cold food a lot there.
But what? Yeah,
Okay,
but
sorry.
what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like not too much pressure.
Okay. And like money's no object, and this.
Yeah, money's no object.
Because like I love.
Not when you're in a book club and you're tutoring and you're writing
gosh.
books and you're doing all the other things.
Yeah.
No.
Writing books. She never said she's
Should I
writing.
write a
I was
book?
just being. I was just
You
exaggerating.
never know. I could be writing a book. I'm not.
Actually, that's a really great idea. Like,
I wanted to do like a coffee table book.
you could do like the Shitty Beautiful Orlando, and then you could do like Shitty Beautiful Tampa. You know.
Right.
Okay, there's your idea.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So favorite restaurant.
Oh yeah. The question. Oh God, it depends so much on my mood. I really like sorry.
I'm trying to think if I had to answer this question.
Right. Let's see. I will say, like currently, I really like Stasio's. Have you been in the Milk District? I promise I don't only go to the Milk District.
Yeah, it sounds like you only go. Okay, so what does Stasio's have?
So it's an Italian deli type of place. And so they just...
Yeah, I've seen it. I've driven by.
Yeah, they have like really amazing sandwiches, and it's just all really authentic Italian food. And but also...
Is it a butcher as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a butcher as well.
I imagine like one of those places where you go and there's meats and cheeses hanging from the ceiling.
And it's like a market too, so there's like, you know,
bread.
olive
Yeah,
oil.
I've driven by for sure.
It's good.
I gotta go.
I've only been a couple times, but put me on the spot.
Okay, so favorite bar right now. It's still like the right now. Like don't.
Yeah, sure. I do go to a lot, and I feel like now since I started doing the gram, I feel more pressure to like branch out to new places a lot. I'm like, I must go to every place that exists in the world. But my favorite one is the Thirsty Topher, which is like on Virginia. Over in that area.
Never heard.
It's tiny.
We're
See,
so
this
sheltered.
is why we do this. We just love to hear about new
There's
places.
so much in Orlando.
So it's a tiny one?
So it's tiny. It used to be, do you know where they're building that? There's like an apartment complex called The Yard that they're building in Ivanhoe Village. Well, it exists. And that's where the Thirsty Topher used to be originally a few years ago. And then they knocked it down because they were...
building.
Right, and
Gotcha.
then they moved to Virginia, and it's a
So
super small,
what makes it your favorite place right now?
I feel like the first time I walked in there, it was just the owners were the bartenders.
Gotcha.
They welcome you the next time you come in. They remember you. They know what kind of beer you like to drink.
I like it.
They've hired more bartenders now, but it's still like a very
That was like
I
Cheers.
always feel very comfortable in there. Yeah, it's like a
place where everybody knows your name.
It's like a dive bar feel, but they serve like really good craft beer.
Nice.
And yeah,
they have like their own brew.
They don't, but
No.
they're really good about having local stuff on tap, and it's always rotating, and they have a lot of taps. So, and I feel like they must like. I like dark beer, and I feel like usually there's like a couple good dark beer options, but they must really like dark beer too, because there's always like too many to choose from. So.
Dark beer is not a popular one.
Well, and it's like a weird. It's not like a hot. It's not like a sunny weather.
Yeah.
Right.
Stout like that doesn't. But that's what I like.
Okay.
All right. So favorite.
We should have made a list.
A list of.
I wasn't gonna write that down. I don't even have a pen.
Well,
just to make a list of.
We're recording it.
A list. I always want to make lists because sometimes when we're on our days off that we get together that we can do stuff, we like argue about what we're gonna do. Like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? No. And we'll forget about all the things that we had in our mind that we wanted to do. So I want to make a list.
I have one on my phone that's like all the places. Yeah. New places I want.
A list.
A list.
Okay, so our next, what's your favorite attraction? This could be a theme park. This could be like the Orlando Eye, you know, any of the things, that Top Golf, all these things that we have here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool attractions here.
Are you a Disney person? Side question.
I'm not like I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a Disney person, but also I love Disney. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have an annual pass.
Okay, that tells me more.
But you appreciate.
That's if you know what I mean.
But you appreciate it.
But, big time. And I'm because the theater scene and performing arts scene is so important to me. Like, the reason why there's such an amazing art scene here is because of the theme parks. Right. I mean, the reason for a lot of the great stuff that's here is because of the theme parks, but the amount of quality talent in terms of actors and dancers and musicians in Orlando come from the theme parks. So, I didn't answer the question at all, though. What's my favorite attraction? Is it super lame to say Harry Potter World? Is that like everybody's?
That's awesome.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, no, but we rarely talk about Universal stuff here.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I want to see the new projection show that they have on the castle.
Yeah, they have like
it's very themed there.
Like,
I appreciate all the detail they put into that part of the park.
Yeah, specifically that part of the park. It's beautiful.
I remember
it feels like you're in the movie.
Seeing one building, it's like where all the owls live, and there was like poop and stuff, like real poop. Like owls really live there.
The shitty view.
Yeah.
I should. I gotta get out there.
Gotta get a picture of that owl bathroom.
It's technically a bathroom.
And do you have any hidden gems that you think that you could share with the people of Orlando?
Yeah. So I live right next to the Enzian, which is a super cool movie theater. Have you guys?
Yeah, I want to go.
I think we talked about that in our New Year's Eve episode.
Because they had a
cool
James
event.
Bond bash thing. Yeah. They show really great indie movies, but then they also do like cult classics. They'll do like a Princess Bride or like
Do they serve food there?
They serve food there, and they have my favorite nachos.
Okay.
Which
I think I've heard their nachos are good from somebody else.
Good. And
they must be good. We heard about
Stephanie just lit up. She was like, nachos.
Sorry. I don't even like nachos, but when we talk about nachos from some little place,
what's on the
good.
nachos?
You can, so they just have a really good queso. It's like a melted, like a
real queso,
not melted cheese, but it's really good. And, like tomatoes, lettuce, jalapenos, sour cream. It's good. If you get one, I like went there by myself like not that long ago on like a Sunday because I live like I can literally walk there. Okay. And I was like, nobody's available, but like what do I care? So I like went and they have like couches, so I had like a couch
to yourself.
In the front. And I was like, I'll have nachos. I had like a giant beer, and it was like.
So what
10
movie
a.m.
did you? Did you see a movie at the time?
Yeah, that was we're doing a real representation film festival that was movies made by marginalized groups, and it was.
Okay.
This really cool movie called Rafiki that was about the like a lesbian couple in Kenya that was actually outlaw. Like they banned the movie from screening.
Oh wow!
Because it's illegal to be gay, and the filmmaker sued the government to get it unbanned, and it worked.
Oh wow!
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's cool.
Also, good movie.
I need to pay attention. Do we follow? We need to follow them.
I don't know if we do or not.
The IG.
And that was like one, like that they only played it once.
Is that Enzian?
I'm going by myself and I'm getting some
with
nachos.
an I or an E?
ENZIAN. That's good. And their film festival, they do a film festival in April.
Does Orlando have like a film festival like overall?
So at the Enzian they do the Florida Film Festival, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
But I think there is another one too. But the one at the Enzian is like
sweet.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, cool.
We
followed them. All right.
You're
cool.
welcome, the Enzian.
So is there anything else that we should know or that you'd like to like plug or promote or now's your chance.
I feel like we covered it. Yeah. I guess
I liked your hashtag that you have, which is DM me while you BM.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious too.
So if you have pictures and they're from Orlando, because we don't want no New York shit,
But also, if you have a really good one from New York, it's okay.
DM me while you BM.
I might not post it, but I want to see it.
I think you could expand.
I mean, like, I do. Sometimes.
I think you can expand.
I might.
Like this.
I have some, like, there's like a DC bathrooms one that I don't know who this person is, but we like talk a lot. And, not like talk a lot, but
you're creating a network.
Chat about bathrooms. And there's like a few other, like, cities of bathroom female. Not alone.
That's hilarious. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for coming.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Yeah, a lot of fun. It's so much fun. Like, you never know, like, when you bring somebody on, like, how
like, this is the first time we met her. Like, literally, she just showed up. And we don't like to talk too much. Like, I know it can be a little awkward because you don't even know somebody, but we want to get our conversation as candid as possible. So, you know, it's been fun getting to talk to you and stuff. So
thank you so much.
And I enjoyed thoroughly the bathroom photos on Instagram. So I like weird shit like that.
As do I.
So make sure you guys go follow at The Shitty Beautiful, and make sure you're tagging those pictures of the bathroom when you find yourself in a nice bathroom, or sometimes a not so nice bathroom. All right, guys. So until next time, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Orlando Out of Context, and make sure you follow at The Shitty Beautiful as well. Visit us at orlandooutofcontext.com. Listen and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and Google Play. And until next time, bye. Okay, you have to say it too.
Sorry.
Bye.
We need a cue card because nobody ever wants to say bye.
I just didn't know if I was allowed.
You were allowed. Yeah.